Jay and the train can't be very far now.
Well, Mary was right. It would seem our genius prisoner is seeking to part company with us. That would explain all of the inconveniences we've been experiencing lately. I suggest you surrender, sir. You know I can, and that I have the power to stop you forever.
Concentrate on the same target as me and he'll eat dirt. Jay and the...
Well, that...
Concentrate... Jay and the...
Well, that... I...
Concentrate... Jay and the train can't be very far now.
that... I...
Concentrate on the same target. Jay,
Well, that...
concentrate. Jay and the train can't be very far now.
that...
Concent- Jay and the train can't be very far now.
that... I...
Concentrate.
Well, that would... I said...
Concent- Jay,
That would...
cons-
We've got to go, now! We're gonna have all the camp guards on our asses after that. Damn, you killed a technomancer. I didn't think it was even possible.
of course you can kill them. They're human beings, you know?
What are you doing? Are we going? Shouldn't we get rid of this thing? What are we gonna do with that?
It'll give us a better chance to escape.
And that's what they use for their magic. All these wires? You're gonna sell them?
Shit. Never thought I'd put these things back on.
Put them back on? What are you saying? You know how to use these things?
Yes. Now let's go.
Jay, we're here. The train ready?
Almost. Just a few more minutes, kid, and we'll be breathing trail dust.
It's not over yet, Jay. There's an entire regiment on our ass. There's no way to get this machine to go any faster.
No, Roy. Sorry. I've done my best. But I got an idea. I'll hold them off.
Don't be stupid, Jay. If you go, they'll kill you. Let's face it, I got a better chance of slowing them down than you.
You gotta be kidding. Why not just call me a fucking pussy? You keep an eye on the kid. You guys are almost family. You'd tear him up if something happened to you.
Get them!
Stay there. I'll find another way to get out. See you in Shadow Lair. Now go!
They can... Yes, let's just make sure his sacrifice won't be for nothing.
Master? Master! Sean? It can't be. Not you. How could that monster kill you? How dare he take your things? He'll pay for this, I swear. I'll hunt him to hell if I have to.
The man who saved me, and who got me involved in this unbelievable escape, had more facets to his personality than I could ever have imagined. Roy's strong, and he's brave. And he's been a true friend to me. But he has a dark side, and doesn't blink an eye when looking down on someone he's just killed. I'm lucky to be counted amongst his friends. It's when I learned he was a technomancer that he started making sense to me. His knowledge about relics, his attitude, he's different from anyone I'd ever met before. His mastery of technomancy. It sets him apart. The last pieces started coming together when I discovered he was a fugitive. That he had fled the source to escape the gilded cage of the technomancers. He risked it all to be free. If his need for freedom pushed him to escape the technomancers, a POW camp in the middle of the desert would never suit him. The journey is long. We have to avoid being recaptured by Abundance and get back behind our own lines. Aurora seems to have won the war, and both sides are demobilizing troops. We've abandoned the train, moving from one shadow line to the next, staying away from marauders. I had more than enough time to question him about his past, and one went on at the camp. What he thought of Sean and his apprentice, for example. He doesn't always answer. To be honest, he rarely does at all. But I know him a whole lot better all the same. At least I like to think so. I'm proud to know him. I hope a little of his strength rubs off on me.
You sure your parents are gonna be okay with someone like me coming around? Even if I am bringing the prodigal son back.
You'll be welcome. My parents are in the militia. I can't wait to tell them all you did for me.
Many things seem to have changed while we were away, and that includes the militia's popularity. We'll see. You were lucky enough to snag some clothes your size. That'll be more discreet than those prison uniforms. And I have the feeling this will prove useful around here.
Hey, you! Papers!
Listen, Sarge. I know how stupid it may sound, but I forgot him at home.
And you forgot your uniform, too? What the fuck is that attire?
I've just been released from Abundance's prison camps, and I just arrived in town, hence the clothes. But please be kind, Sergeant. All I want right now is to go back home.
They always give the uniform back to the prisoners they release. Their uniform and their papers. What kind of stupid fuck do you think I am? Come on, we're taking you in.
My parents have a store in the neighborhood. They're going to flip out when they see us. Wow. Can't believe that place is still there. A little further. The store's on the left.
Innocence, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, but we gotta go. Pretty obvious we're not safe here, especially if they're watching the house. Come on.
Roy, my parents are dead, aren't they?
Look, they're probably dead. Yeah, and I understand you want to know more about it, but I'm pretty sure they won't want you to go risking your life over it. We gotta go.
Yeah, you're right, Roy.
You there! You're under arrest! Stop right there!
Wow. Can't believe that place is still there. A little further.
And look,
Are you Tenacity? The bounty hunter?
That's me.
I have a contract for you. A man we want to find.
And consider it done. What's his name?
His name's Temperance, but he calls himself Roy. He refuses to join us, he's a renegade. You must be careful, it's said that he's armed.
Armed? You think I usually go after Boy Scouts? Anyway, I know this Roy. I didn't know he was a renegade. We even worked together back in the day. Tough guy. And it's gonna cost you.
Name your price. We can't let this man walk free. And if he dies, we'll only be grateful.
All right, I'll be back with his body in a bit. Now get out of here. Your stench is pissing my dog off.
I don't think they could follow us. You all right?
Not too well. I need to understand what happened. Somebody's got to know something.
I'm really sorry, kid. I know what you're going through and why you need answers, but my priority is for us to survive, too. We gotta find a place to hide out. I had somewhere not far from here back in the day, so let's go see if it's still there.
Okay, you're probably right. Roy, I've never felt this way. I'm so fucking angry, yet I can't even cry.
I understand, I promise. We'll go find Charity after. If anyone knows anything about a rebel or resistance movement, it's her.
Thanks. Really, thank you. You seem to be making a habit of saving my life.
Forget it. Come on, let's go.
Got lots of great stuff to trade or sell. You got serum?
A little. Show me what you get.
Oh, shit.
What's wrong?
This city's a fucking nightmare now. You can't go 3 feet without a patrol stopping you. There's a checkpoint up ahead. They're stopping everybody. And I would just get my papers stolen.
There any way around the checkpoint?
Not to where I'm going. There's always a way to get replacement papers, of course. But the guy who does them's kind of hard to find, you know? The authorities are on his ass big time.
The war's over, so why check everyone?
Well, I guess it's because of politics. I probably shouldn't say this to someone I don't know, but the Technomancers didn't make too many friends when they took out the militia. Now there's a resistance. Guys against the authorities. That's why we got all these checkpoints. That and because it seems there's some guy in town who's on the run. I even heard that the Technomancers hired a bounty hunter to track him down. But, well, you know. Anyway, none of it's good for business.
You said something about a guy who does papers. Wouldn't know where he hangs out, would you?
I run a bar, so I hear things. But look, I'll tell you if you get ID for me too.
Yeah, okay, I'll get some for you. So, where can I find him?
Thanks, buddy. He's hiding out in the north neighborhood, where the gangs run the place. You be careful, it's pretty hot there.
Later.
Handsome Roy is back. And with a cute little boy, too. Care to introduce us?
Charity, this is Innocence. Innocence, this is Charity, the great lady of Chatelaire.
A great lady. Don't listen to him, boy. I used to be a whore. Nothing more. But I don't keep my ears plugged.
That's kind of why we came to see you. We'd like to know what happened to some former members of the militia.
Former militia? His family, I suppose. Poor kid. Pretty much all of them were arrested in a single night. No one knows what happened to them after.
I imagine there's a kind of a resistance movement, seeing what the government's like. Kid wants to get in touch with them.
You know, they're a secret society, and a secret society is, well, secret, you see? They don't exactly carry signs saying who they are. It'll take time. And I need a favor. A friend of mine disappeared. And she's not the kind of girl anyone files a missing person on, if you see what I mean. She left a while back to go to Tierville, and she never came back. Find her, Roy, and I'll find the resistance for you.
In the shopping district, huh? All right, I'll take care of it.
One guy. That was...
Papers?
I got better things to do than...
Have a look at my merchandise, sir?
Show me what you got. Looks like you work here.
You don't miss a trick, do you? I ensure the security of this merchant right here. What do you want?
The neighborhood's really that dangerous for your merchant to need a security guard for him alone?
The place is not worse than the other, but it still is a shopping district. There's always some petty larceny, and it's not like we can count on the authorities any longer. So the merchants around hire guys like me, because they can afford it.
I got the sweetest and the best girls in the neighborhood. Want it?
What are you selling? Hi, you wouldn't be a friend to Charity, would you?
I know her, yeah. Who doesn't, you know?
Seems she likes you. She's worried about your disappearance.
Really? Just that, I got some work, see? Sure you're not looking for a good time?
Can you tell me more about this neighborhood?
You know, the way I see things, not much more than my room and the square. This is the shopping district, you know? You can buy anything here, including a date.
I've known Charity for ages, but how'd you meet her?
You gotta know that Charity worked like us before. So she keeps an eye on girls like me, helps us out. She came to me just after I started, gave me advice. She's been keeping an eye on me ever since.
I got a few questions about your job. Is the pay good in this line of work?
Why? You looking for a career change? If you work good, you get good money, yeah. Anything else?
I got a few... You here all day, all night?
Pretty much, yeah. But, you know, I spend most of my time on my back anyway.
But surely even these women get breaks, don't they?
Anything else?
I got... Who's your pimp? Things okay with him?
My boss, he's right back there. And yeah, he's a real sweetie. Listen, leave me alone. He'll kill me if you keep this up. He beats me every day, where it can't be seen. So just leave me, please?
Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm gonna have a couple of words with that bastard.
Disgusting. You'll make him pay, right, Roy?
Later. Listen, that girl of yours, doesn't look like she's being treated real good.
What business is that of yours? She ought to be happy. She works in a good neighborhood, and she's got work, not like the others.
Be happy? You son of a bitch.
I'm sure we can come to an agreement about the girl.
You want her for yourself? Then buy her off me. And seeing how much she brings in, it ain't gonna be cheap. But no way I'm taking a hit on it. So it's gonna cost you.
No way I'm giving you that much for a girl you kidnapped.
Okay, your choice. But you're not leaving with her for less.
I don't think you get my drift. You let her leave, and I don't kick your head in. That's my offer.
Oh, you really think a shithead like you's gonna scare me? Ain't the first time some punks tried to butt in on my business. Now get the fuck out of here, asshole, or I'll kick your head in.
Whoa, chill out. I was just giving it a shot, you know? What are you selling? Listen, that girl of yours, doesn't...
What?
Be happy?
I'm sure
you want, but no...
You little fuck. That was a big mistake. One I was hoping you'd make.
Making progress with the other, looker?
I talked to your pimp. You can go back to your neighborhood. If I were you, I'd go see Charity right away.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. One more week and I think I'd have died. See you at her place.
Roy, looks like you're back in the neighborhood.
Always a pleasure.
Of course. What do you want?
I got your friend away from that guy. She should be back soon, if she isn't already.
Sorry, yes. Thank you, Roy. Here, take these clothes. You'll blend in a bit better.
And the Resistance?
I have a few leads, but nothing solid. Come back and see me soon. I should be able to help you. Sorry, Roy. I don't have the information you want yet. Come by later, okay?
Please, miss.
I need money. Got anything I can do?
Bah. I always have some kind of trouble, you know how it goes. I could first...
Your girls give...
These are hard times, handsome. Some of them make compromises. I just make sure they don't get fucked any more than they should. Which leads us to our second guy, or should I say pig, who keeps harassing my girls, asking for free tricks while shaking his pathetic, ugly, and poorly kept junk. That one, you reason with him, you hang him by the balls, or even make sausage meat out of him, I could care less, but I just don't ever want to see him around again.
I'll see what I can do. And I figure we're gonna need charity for that. trouble selling under the table? The authorities aren't making too many problems for you, are they?
If they got me, they'd really get me. Things have changed since the end of the war. It's gotten real difficult. But seeing how I don't know how to do anything else, and of course, it jacked up the prices. Hi. Wanna see?
Sure.
Roy, honey, you're gonna be so proud of good old Charity.
I found the Resistance, or at least a way to get in touch with them. They have an informer in a bar in the North neighborhood, a guy who organizes arena fights. You'll probably have to earn his respect before he trusts you. He seems kind of twisted, but you're a big boy, right? Good enough for you?
Yeah, you really are the queen of the city. Huh. Seeing as this kind of contact can go south any second, I think we better hurry.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Miss Charity, thanks for your help.
Call me Charity like everyone, kid. And don't worry, I'm glad I could help. You already have work to do for me. I'd rather you finished it before I give you anything else.
It's my hero. What can I do for you?
You don't look so good.
I'm a lot better since that bastard stopped hitting me. But you know, let's just say I got my share of problems.
What kind of problems?
Girls disappearing. Some even turn up dead. Nobody gives a shit. You know, we're just hookers. And I'm kind of scared.
I see. I'll look into it. Later.
Hey, you, sir. Listen, do you think you could help me out?
Problem?
You can say that again, but I think you're the guy for the job. From what I've seen, you're not the kind scared of duking it out with scumbags.
I'm not planning on making a career out of it.
Of course, but it's for a good cause, see? There's this gang of junkies that's set up in my workshop. I can't go there anymore. And if I can't work, well, I can't earn a living. I'll pay you, of course.
I get the impression you're not exactly short on junkies around here.
Used to be they kept a low profile, but when the army started checking everyone going around the shadow layer, they figured out pretty quick it was a field day for them. The soldiers are too busy standing around at checkpoints on the main streets to go chasing junkies. So this bunch of bums set up in my place, in my workshop, and there's not a thing I can do. But you'll help me, right? Please.
So I get a bunch of addicts out of your place. Then what?
Then I'll give you some serum, of course. And if you ever need a hand, you just let me know. Turnabout and all that, right?
All right, I'll go see those squatters.
Thank you so much. I owe you. And actually, I'm the craftsman around here.
Roy, wandering evictor. Later.
Don't you take me for a fool, Chance. I can see you've been taking it again. You're looking for trouble? What? Who are you?
The name's Roy. I was sent here to get the workshop back to its rightful owner.
I knew it. The perfect hangout, huh? Please don't hurt them. They're just kids.
They look old enough to stand and walk to the door, unless maybe they want to crawl.
But they don't know what they're doing. That drug makes them that way. They have no idea what they're doing. To other people and themselves.
You mean they got forced into taking drugs and staying in this place? Wow, how horrible. I'm so upset I'm gonna tell old Frugality to give up his workshop. I'm sure he'll understand. I may even kick his head in, seeing what the situation's like.
There's no need to laugh at me. That's obviously not what I mean. I'm just trying to show you who's really responsible for the situation. Please, they're just kids. Go after the ones who take advantage of them instead.
So basically, you want me to take out their dealer? I don't really see how that's any of my business.
They're squatting here to hide, and because their dealer's nearby. If you cut off their supply, you'll be creating a long-term answer to your problem, and you'll be saving lives.
Thanks, but I'm in kind of a rush. I'll just give these wrecks a couple of kicks in the ass so they leave. The way they are now, it's probably the fastest way to get the message through their thick skulls.
What?
Deliver. They look.
But to other...
Are you suggesting... So, but...
There's... If you...
Thank...
Here's the hero. He prefers going after a group of stone kids to a drug dealer.
I had better things to do than hunt down a dealer. You know the craftsman whose workshop your son set up in?
Mr. Frugality? Of course, he was living here before I was even born. He's hardly a master of his trade, but he's a good man. I cared for his wife when I was starting. I'll never forget.
What'd she have?
She never managed to give birth. I helped the doctor with various treatments. But when it turned out that she was showing symptoms of mutation, the son of a bitch decided that her sterility was a sign that she simply shouldn't have children. He denounced her so she would be put in a reserve with the other mutants. But she preferred to take her own life. Mr. Frugality was the one who found her, hanging in the workshop. A letter for him at her feet. The poor man. I don't know how he can stay there.
I think it must be harder for him to leave it. I'm going.
Thank you. I'd never be back in my workshop if it hadn't been for you. You saved my life, you know?
Surely you'll return the favor. They shouldn't bother you anymore, for a while. You or anybody else for that matter.
I see. The hard way, huh? I mean, that's great. You did a good job. Served that scum right. Guess I should think about getting some kind of weapon. I gotta be able to protect myself.
Might be a good idea, you know? The scumbags around here may not be hard to impress, but if you don't show a few teeth, you'll sleep outside again and they'll just walk all over you.
Ah, you got that right. I'll go equip myself.
What's the deal with this place? How'd it become the hangout for all the addicts in Shadowlair?
Not all of them, really. But if I told you this part of the city used to be really happy and lively, well, that'd be a happy and lively pile of crap. I've been living here for 40 years now, and it's only ever been a slum. The slum, like everyone calls it, even if none of the other parts of town are all that great either. Anyway, it still found a way to go downhill. People weren't real happy, that's for sure, but they at least didn't go getting all violent like that. They got sold a dream, and they were let down.
And, who sold it to them?
Oh, lots of folks. Same ones that promised everybody water, a place in the shade, or even just a job to make life easier. You know. The same one who promised them a future if they joined the army and told everybody one day we'll all go back to Earth. And of course there's those that try to get you to believe everything will be better as soon as you stick a needle in your arm. But those guys are smart. Half the time, what they say is true. One of them hangs out here, apparently. Don't ask me where, but the slum's his turf. And seeing as the army doesn't come around that often, pretty much all the junkies are here.
I thought you couldn't stand those addicts.
Sometimes I get carried away, say things I shouldn't. But you got my workshop back for me, and that's all I needed. I got nothing against those kids, to be honest. You can't really say they ever had it easy. Back in the day, we weren't exactly well off, but at least we had hope.
I gotta admit, I don't really see why you stick around this dump.
We moved here nearly 40 years ago, my wife and I. Wasn't the lap of luxury, but we couldn't really afford anything else. And there were things to do around here at the time. She was an artist, you know? I just ran the store. Compared to what she could do with her hands, the technomancers were nothing. She was a real magician. She's not here anymore. But I can't leave our workshop. We built it together. I'd have liked to know the place was going to survive both of us. If we'd had a kid, that would have been what we wanted more than anything. Well, almost anything.
I see. Since you've been living here, you must have heard about Charity, I guess.
Of course. Great woman. I don't even want to think what things would be like around here without her.
I suppose so.
It's not what you think. She's got good company, that's for sure, but that's not all she does, you know?
Really?
It may seem like an old-fashioned idea, but she's a good person. She helps people. And has enough influence so things run pretty much smoothly, even though the militia disappeared. It's sure not the Source or its soldiers who are gonna do that for us. Hooker or not, it's people like her that we need, not them. Maybe Wisdom and his guard dog should try selling their bodies to see what it's like. They could do with a change of perspective. I mean, don't go repeating that, of course. You tend to relax a bit when the cat's not around.
No problem. I can't even think of how to fit it into a conversation. later. Right. Humility, I presume.
So, what do you want? One of Charity's watchdogs, huh? Get lost, fucker. I ain't moving.
Not too smart, are we? See the glove? You feel like fucking with a pissed-off technomancer? I'm sure that would be a shocking experience, and I trust you like shocking, right?
Technomancer. Oh, wait a minute, man. I'm sure we can, okay. I might be a little annoying sometimes with Charity's girls, but,
But you'll stop fucking around and change neighborhoods. Was that what you wanted to say?
well, no, yeah, I mean, yes. That's what I wanted to say. I'll leave these girls alone, and you won't see me around Charity's bar ever again.
Wise decision. One that actually saves your life. You better keep your word, though. You don't want me to hear about you again.
No, it won't happen. I'll leave the neighborhood, I promise. All right, I promise. You won't be seeing me around Charity's bar ever again. I'll leave these fucking girls alone. Forever.
Roy, looks like you're back in the neighborhood.
Always
Of course.
That pervert won't be...
Now that's a relief. Thank you, honey. That sure deserves a small reward. Here, have this. You didn't forget that bad payer, did you?
Of course I don't. I just wanted to take care of that pig first.
know you?
I'm just the guy they sent to break your knees until you paid your debts.
What? There must be some mistake. I don't have any debt. Who are you?
The girls from Charity's bar would seem to disagree on that.
Ah, the hookers. And what proof do they have now? Let it be a lesson to them. When you're stupid enough to give credit in their line of business, you get fucked. Twice.
Your choice. I could just beat you up, I guess. They'll let them deal with you so they make sure you never fuck anyone again, even just once.
Oh, all right. I guess the lesson's learned now, huh? No reason to keep the money any longer. Here, I think that's all the serum I owe them.
Just in case, you should give me everything you got. You really don't want me to come back.
That's... Yeah, you're right. Here. It's all I have.
No, it isn't. You still have the amount of my traveling fee in that other pocket.
Come on. Okay. Here. Now I'm completely dry. Just leave me be, okay? All right. You won't be seeing me around that damn bar anymore. I promise.
Roy, looks like you're back in the neighborhood.
Always.
Of course.
I took care of that bad payer of yours.
Good. Could you get all the serum he owed us?
Hope so. I took all he had, squeezed him to the last drop.
I see. And that's even more than what he actually owed us. Roy, honey, you're definitely my hero. Here, take this as a reward for your effort.
I took care of those two parasites who were making your life difficult. Got another gig for me?
Well, you proved I could trust you with the money from that default guy. I know of quite a few who would have tried to fuck me on that one. I need someone reliable to assist one of my security guards and convey our earnings to my banker.
Hold on. You trust a banker and you put me to the test? All right, now I'm shocked.
Don't be jealous, sweetheart. Of course I trust you. But it's a dangerous mission, you know? Our transporters are regularly ambushed by a bunch of organized bandits. They don't stop at anything.
Neither do I. You can count on me. And which security guard are we talking about here?
Honesty. He'll be waiting for you. Just go see him when you're ready to leave.
Roy, I guess. I'm Honesty.
So it's just the two of us?
We've been running out of volunteers since last time. One of ours got killed. Anyway, the more we are, the more we draw attention. And Charity seems to think you're worth 10 men.
Pointer, Sounds like it's not gonna be a walk in the park.
Well, that's a whole lot of money we're transporting. I'll go and keep watch at the entrance of Tierville. Just find me when you're ready.
How long have you been leading that kind of expedition?
3 years, but I've been working with Charity for 7 years now.
And you never felt like running off with the takings? Honesty?
The old joke about virtue names, huh? Just so you know, there actually are virtuous people among Aurora.
Of course, but you could have had other virtues than the ones you're named after, like pragmatism, unpredictability, or...
These aren't virtues.
Well, I don't agree. Still, it sure is refreshing to travel with someone like you. No need to wait any longer.
Very well, I'll go now. Don't be too long to join me. I'll be exposed out there waiting for you. All right, for the route, you have to follow my indications. No way I'll let you try another path, okay? We don't want to end up in the marketplace. So, are you ready?
I'll lead the way. Just guide me.
I follow you. Stay on your guard, though. I think I already spotted one bandit while waiting for you. That's past the door in front of us. Get that bastard forward! No, not this way. No, not this way. There, on the far left now. Get that bastard moving! There, on the far left now. Get that bastard moving! left now. There, on the far left now. Get that bastard moving! There, on the far left now.
Hard to believe nobody ever tried to steal that serum.
No one said it never happened.
So tell me the story.
3 years ago, before I took over, the 4 guys in charge of transporting the serum agreed just to leave with the booty. So Charity hired a mercenary, one of the tenacity kind. He never brought back all the serum, but he sure brought back the 4 heads in a disgusting bag. Man, did it stink.
So, how much are you carrying today?
I hope you're not considering what I think you are.
Just asking.
I'd never do that to Charity. She's a good woman, a great woman. If you're planning to cheat her, you'll have to do it over my dead body.
I'm not sure I like your tone. I might just take that serum as a compensation for how bad a companion you are.
You fucking scumbag.
Oh, please. Come on, don't make such a big deal out of it.
There, on the far left now. Get that bastard moving!
hard to believe nobody ever...
No one's...
Let's move...
The guy should be somewhere on the far right. Get that bastard moving! The guy should be somewhere. Get that bastard moving! The guy should be right. Get that bastard moving! There we are. Here, sir. Into Charity's account.
Very well. Let me count all this. My, now that's a sum. Here, have the receipt. And my good thoughts to dear Charity.
Thank you. And thank you, Roy. I doubt I would have made it without you. You're a fucking killer. I'll bring the receipt to Charity. I'll see you there, man. Anytime.
All right, later.
Roy, looks...
Always
Of course.
We had some company, but everything went fine. Your serum is safe.
Honesty told me everything. He's not easily impressed, you know. But it sure sounds like you gave those bandits a piece of hell. I think they will think twice before they try to attack us again. Thank you, Roy. I just knew I could count on you. Here, you sure as hell deserve a reward after all you did for me. I don't have anything more to propose you at the moment, honey. You already helped me a lot. I don't have anything more to propose you at the moment, honey.
Show me.
Wanna
Show me.
Hi. Wanna see my...
Show me.